I'm gonna tell you about me right now. As a 19-year-old, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. All I'm focused on is the bag. The bag. I'm focused on the money. A lot of people like to say don't chase money. Chase money for the right reasons, I think it's admirable. Now when you chase it for the right reasons, what's gonna happen is you look for ways where you can actually provide value to people for a just cause and not selling yourself out or doing things for the sake of money. And I believe when you go along with things with that sort of approach, I think you're destined for success. But this may just be me rambling on. But that's what I believe. I think you're destined for success if you chase it for the right reasons. Because you won't necessarily come off as needy. Urgent, but not necessarily needy. When I say urgent, I simply mean you just have the drive and the pursuit to really want to change and serve as an example, impact someone's own personal life. Because not only will that grant fulfillment in their own lives, it's gonna help you with your own. And you can never go wrong with that. So this is why I'm only focused on the bag because man, listen, I literally just made a video about this in terms of why money makes me happy. Because without the bag, you can't do nothing in this world, man. And it's something I knew already 5 years ago when I was 14 years old. But more so now, it hits you. It's one thing to be told about it and to have it informed to you. But when you start to realize it in your own personal life, I really started to realize this when I was 18 last year. It's really started to slap my face. And pretty much, we like to put a pedestal on people's ages and whatnot. I'm telling you, once you pass age 18, you get out of the real world, you realize that no one's got this shit figured out. Everyone's still struggling with money, which baffles me. It baffles me how on average, most people don't even have $1,000 in their bank account. You've worked for over 20 years? How? They must really suck at making money. That's crazy to me. This is why I'm going to put the bag first. Now, these teenagers, I want to be, and I 100% believe I can be those rare individuals who can be financially free in my 20s, extremely rich in my 20s, wealthy in my 20s. You will not feel obligated to need to work a 9-to-5 job at some point in my 20s and set myself up for my 30s, 40s and 50s. And I'm willing to go through the suffering now, and I pretty much have done throughout my entire teen years. Honestly, when I look back, I would even class these, how long is teenage years? 6 years, 7 years, 13 to 19? I would even class these years as necessarily fun in the conventional sense, but in a self-improvement way, just doing your habits, doing what needs to be done. I guess you could argue that starts to become the fun. The smart, good habits of self-improvement, going to the gym, meditating, working on a business, all these, you already know, I don't need to get into detail, but that starts to become the fun. And in a weird way, I wouldn't necessarily say I regret that also. It's most definitely propelled me forward. Man, why didn't I film here in the beginning, man? Yeah, look, you live and you learn, because prior to this, I filmed 3 other videos. I was just walking around wherever I could. I didn't really know where to go, so I was just pretty much walking everywhere. I'm now clear, knowing that there's a pillar here, a pillar there, and there's a pillar there, and there's a pillar there. What I should have done is I should have made a video like every 2 minutes, just sitting on each different pillar. I feel like would have made things a lot interesting. Doesn't back to the point. But yeah, I'm only focused on the bag now because yeah, I have a great foundation in life. Yeah, I have confidence. Yeah, I have charisma. I'd like to assume I do. Yeah, I'm in good shape. And I told you guys a while back on my videos, one of the rarest things a man can do is to get in great shape and to have a lot of money because it's super hard to do. And I started getting in shape at 13 years old, so that's really young, a lot younger than most people. And I started really carrying and thinking about just being rich, being a millionaire when I was 14. And I believe the quicker you can get into that mindset, the quicker you can become successful. A lot of people like to shame young individuals who are successful early. But what you don't know is they started a lot earlier than you. They started when they were in the single digits. What were you doing in the single digits? Because I know for me, for sure, I wasn't doing shit. I was eating fucking pork sausages for breakfast, playing video games all day. And now you want to look at them 10 years later and be jealous of them because they're successful. And you're not, fuck you. You didn't see their struggle. And it hits us all at certain points, to really lock in and prioritize that shit. Me, it was 14, but I never. I would say to some extent I acted on it. Yeah, I didn't make a gaming channel back in the day, but it's not something I really like now. I moved on from that, just for simple reasons. Gaming's not really my thing anymore, so I decided to move on. And then you grow up, the things you're interested in, it tends to differ now. So more so the self-improvement content, lifestyle, the documentation. That's more so what I'm into right now. And yeah, when you put the bag first, guys, you need to not give a fuck what people think. I'm walking outside in public now with a torch in my hand. Why do I have it with a torch on? Well, camera quality tends to look a lot better, a lot more efficient. And I've done this through trial and error. There'd be times that I'd get the camera out, I'd record it without the torch, and then the quality is not as good as I'd want it. And this is primarily for night seasons. Whenever you record in the night, without the torch, the quality tends to be extremely shitty. Extremely shitty. Now, I guess you could argue it is a bit weird to have a torch out, and yes, I am well aware. But you could see it from this way. Let me rephrase what I said. From the public eye, which you shouldn't really care about, because I'm telling you, everyone's going to get on with the day. Here's why I can just film and record like this and not give a fuck anymore. Because I always tell myself, whenever you get a feeling of like, oh, someone's thinking about me because I'm recording, I always tell myself, are they going to help you get the bag? No. Do they care about your broke situation right now? And I told myself no. So that's why. So I don't deem them as important. I just keep filming and doing what I'm doing. It may seem stupid in the public eye, but no, it's not on the internet inspiring 100,000. Let's see you stupid then. That's how I view it. So you need to do what you need to do. And I'm chasing the bag every single day for a just cause, so it doesn't feel sinful. And it actually feels fulfilling, so I don't think it's bad in my behalf. Men, put the bag first, man. It's so important. And the younger you are, the better. If you need to hustle that 9-to-5 job right now, you don't want to be in that 9-to-5 job, but you need to work there to get your money up. I 100% hear it. Get the money up, man. I'm doing that myself. I'm in the process of doing that myself. I'll be honest with you guys, it's kind of hard to get jobs right now. I'd be lying. But instead of complaining all the time, I wanted to open an opportunity for myself via this YouTube channel to will grant me an audience, and I'll be able to provide more value. And I believe it'll get clearer as I figure things out. And guys, I'm also... the reason why I'm decided to turn around the park is to really tell you guys, no one really gives a fuck. You may be too in your head. I just want you to remind you, 8 billion people on this planet. You're one in 8 billion, so what makes you special? You're not Jesus Christ, you ain't the Son of God. What makes you think everyone's gonna look at you? Yeah, sure, you have a camera. What are they doing? Look at their posture. That's how I see things. So you really need to hustle for what you want. And it's gonna take time. It may feel daunting and you may feel impatient, and I don't blame you when everyone's on social media. Everyone's telling you, hey, you see the highlight reels and no one really posted the struggle. It will fuck up your brain. It will fuck up your brain in more ways than you can count. You need to realize and truly just look into yourself. Hence why more time I don't even be looking at all these influencers on the internet, man. There's no time. And I did have a period in my life where I was a hater. But even now, even if I wanted to hate on something, there's no time to hate. The only person I have time to hate on is myself. And even then, I have my life to put together. So it's like, I don't even have time to hate on myself, because, yeah, it can be critiqueful, but you can't hate. Just constructive criticism to take us to the next level. That's how I like to view things. Also now I'm debating whether I should put colour on my video, because this view's pretty... No, fuck that, fuck the colour. The words matter. The value, it's not about the aesthetic. It's not about the aesthetic. If you want to see aesthetic, go outside yourself. I don't care about the aesthetic out here. Unless I make a video like a nature type video. I don't know, we'll see. But probably not. So the words matter. Go for the bag, man. It will open so many doors. I'm probably gonna go home now. I don't like being in areas with too much people. Yeah, I wouldn't class myself as a nervous person in terms of these, but I prefer to have my own space. And I just look into the lens, and I get good from that. So when you gotta put the bag first, it's gonna open more doors. Everything you want, will be amplified. The bag will give you choice to live how you want. You can actually, put that money into something that will make you more money now. You can open a business with the money. You know, if you want to date women, you can do it with your extra money. Now you don't need to be scared about the money. And guys, do it when you're young. So when you're in your late 20s, your early 30s, you won't need to worry about money anymore, man. I wish more people did this, but a lot of people have vices because, yes, I'm not gonna lie, most 9 to 5 jobs are miserable. So if you can just stay straight. And what tends to happen is when, as a byproduct of most of these jobs being miserable, people tend to spend money on things. Vices, I like to call them, like smoking, your cigars, your shit junk food, alcohol, beer, pubs every Friday night. That's London culture. If you can stay mentally straight and overcome that and put your money to good use, I'm taking my own advice. Everything I'm telling you here, I'm gonna do it myself, and I'm doing it myself. I think you'll be fine, but you need to put the bag first, especially as a young man. I just wish they taught us this at school. They never taught us the importance of putting the bag first, putting the money first. It's so important, especially as men. They will teach us math questions as, hey, they take away this or this or alright, yeah. They didn't tell us the importance of money though. They just kind of taught us the wrong thing. They threw us out to the deep end in the real world, and it doesn't really serve us any value anymore. I got pretty decent grades on my GCSE, and even if they were high, I mean, I never had intention of going to university anyway. So that don't matter. When you're past the age of 18, there's no roadmap to becoming successful in a way. It's so diverse, it's a big world out here, so you kind of have to figure it out yourself then. I mean, that's what we're all doing, that's what I'm doing. I'm probably going to go home now, most definitely. But yeah, I mean, I was thinking of cutting it off here, but seeing as I am walking home, I mean, solely logical, I keep talking till I eventually get to the place. Guys, this is fucking beautiful, wow, look at that. Woo! Yeah, what a view. But yeah, put the bag first, focus on yourself. I'm telling you, man, get your muscle right, get your physique right, get your mindset right. Mindset is the most important of all, because mindset will enable everything else. Get your money right, I promise you, everything is gonna fall into place. I may even come across as weird right now because I'm preaching this shit, and you're not there yet. This is why my channel is more so documentation. So when I do stick to my words, I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna say, told you guys. I'm gonna say, told you. I just did what I kept telling you guys. See, I did it, and look where I am now. I already got the physique right. Now, I did say I'm satisfied with my physique a few days ago. In terms of structure, base, shape, yeah, I could be leaner though, and a lot more flexible and mobile. So I guess there are areas to improve in that regard. But money will greatly amplify everything. When you have money, you can buy and afford the best personal trainers, the best chefs to cook up your meals, all this equipment. There's so much fitness equipment I want right now, but I can't right now. You're looking for a relationship? You can take your man to an amazing place. Maybe like I don't know, man. You can travel, build a relationship with your family, make a deeper connection, see a side of them you never thought were possible. A lot of us want to attract women too, so when you have money, you can actually do that shit. I'm speaking to you, Gordon. And it's an amplifier. Wealth really just makes things a lot easier. You have to realize how abundant that shit is, because it really is. And yeah, I'm done. I'm gonna go put the money first, focus on yourself. I'm gonna end it off by saying this: get your physique right, get your mind right, get your money right. Everything will fall into place. I promise you, man. I promise.